Alright, glad to see you back. Got several questions, several people coming in comments. I appreciate every one of them, and I do read them. One of the questions came up, and it was from Larry, and his question was concerning acorns, white oaks, red oaks, black oak, and that is a source for deer. They do feed on them. They do prefer white oak first, red oak, black oak later on. White oak is a good acorn, but you have to keep in mind when you're deer hunting that deer will go to acorns when they're going through, but their main diet is not acorns. If they have a lot of other feed in the area, food plots, yards, people's gardens, they will go around acorns because it's a necessity type of food for deer. Now up here in the mountains where I hunt, they rely on acorns through the wintertime besides the food plots I put out. There's just not a lot of vegetation for them to graze on. And throughout the years here of the property, I have taken care of my white oak trees, and I do fertilize them, and that is a good hint on keeping acorns and hunting an area with acorns. And fertilizing acorns is what I do every year, and especially right now, deer season's over, and before the acorns start budding out, before the pollen sacs, I'll get the fertilizer down. Now, if you don't mind, hand me them acorns up there on the counter. Thank you. Okay. Now, what I have found out throughout the years of fertilizing, this bunch of acorns here are from trees that I fertilized. And these acorns that come in twos are trees that I did not fertilize. Now, I want to get it clear, don't make the mistake I did. One, I fertilized a pretty good area, and therefore the acorn crop was good, but where I was hunting, it was still good. But the deer had more acorns on the outer edge and didn't come further into the oaks. And that was a mistake I made. So you're only hunting an acre, maybe 2 acres, at the most 15 oak trees. Only fertilize the trees you're going to hunt. Therefore, the wild oaks will drop 2 pods, and the deer will pick them up pretty quick, and the squirrels. But the major oaks that you're hunting will produce more acorns and bring the deer further into your oaks. 2, be careful of fertilizing. You can put too much. When you get out fertilizing and you're spreading it and you don't think you're getting any on the ground, that's enough. Don't overdo it. That's enough. 2, don't do what I did. Fertilize older trees. You want to fertilize the young trees. And the reason is when you get a whole bunch of these on a tree limb of an old oak tree, the tree limb will break. It'll damage the tree. So if you fertilize the younger trees, they can hold the acorns throughout your time of hunting. And that's one thing I found out about fertilizing trees. And I use 10-10-10 when I fertilize. And I do have good times and bad times in my oak trees. 2, when you're hunting oak trees. And another thing I found out is squirrels. If you see squirrels, many of them, in an area of oaks, you want to hunt them oaks. When you run into oak trees with no squirrels, try to move on and find the squirrels. Now there's several reasons. Squirrels go after the heart of an acorn. I don't know if you ever walked through and looked at the base of an oak tree and seen where squirrels hit it. They don't eat the whole nut. They'll pop it open and bite the heart out of it and drop the rest. And that's where they'll get to the acorns. Now that is what you're looking for, because deer come up and vacuum them acorns that the squirrels already opened. So they're not going to crunch on them. They're already opened up, and they will pick up all them acorns that the squirrels drop. There's where you need to keep your eyes. Squirrels, and of course your acorns. Hunt your white oaks early in the year. Let your red oaks, black oaks still fall to the ground, and they'll ferment, and throughout the end of the year, the deer will come and get them too. And I hope that answered your question on acorns, and I appreciate your comments, and please keep commenting back, and I'll get to them when I can. Thank you.